Associates. You're tuned in to another episode of Whiskey Business. My name's Jesse, and if you're new here, welcome, and thanks for stopping by. Today we're going to be decapitating Woodford Reserve Sweet Wheat. So if you do go on to enjoy this video, or just enjoy sipping quality spirits in general, please leave a like and subscribe. It's free, and it really helps the channel to grow. As well as leave any feedback you have for me down below. So with all that out of the way, if you guys have Woodford Reserve Sweet Wheat, why don't you pour a dram and let's get into some whiskey business. Alright, so we're going to open this up. If you do want to see more of my content and stuff, don't hesitate to check me out on Instagram right here. Stay up to date with all my latest posts and LCBO finds, because here at Whiskey Business, we're about showcasing the different whiskeys that the local LCBO has to offer. So this is going to be my first time trying the Woodford Reserve Sweet Wheat. But I am a big fan of Brown-Forman products and the standard Distillers Select Woodford Reserve, so as well as just wheated bourbons in general. So I'm excited to see what this one has to offer. Let's see if she has a nice pop. Yeah. As with all Woodford Reserves, real cork. So as the name would suggest, this is a wheat-dominant whiskey, coming in at 52% wheat, 20% corn, 20% malt, and 8% rye. Let's get right into this nose. I'm getting the underlying Brown-Forman, specifically Woodford Reserve, banana notes, cooked down banana, and then definitely getting that that wheated bourbon sweetness and warm spice like Maker's Mark has. Nice warm baked goods, cinnamon, vanilla for sure. Nice and fruity. I'd say a touch of bright red cherries with that banana. There's definitely some caramel. That's a really nice nose. I love to nose wheated bourbons. It's one of my favorite noses, as well as Old Forester and Woodford Reserve products. So like this is kind of the best of both worlds in my opinion. This is coming in at their standard 90.4 proof. So it could be a little bit higher, but I mean, alright, let's get into the palate. Cheers. Oh, wow. That nice rye spice is really, really there, but there's a nice delicate floral vanilla in there as well. It's a little bit watery. I mean, coming in at 90 proof, what do you expect? But there's a little tiny bit of bitter oak, but it's pretty well rounded, and that sweetness definitely balances it out. It's very warm and baked good-esque, like think fresh baked rye bread. I guess that's the wheat and rye mixing. Definitely lots of warm spices in there, and you're getting that oak influence on the palate as well. The sweetness comes in the form of, I would say, some cooked down bananas, as well as some ripe bananas. Maybe even underripe bananas. Also that like bright red cherry that I also tend to get with Old Forester. Cinnamon, caramel, some star anise, baking and cooking spices. A little bit of cacao in there as well, like a slightly bitter cacao, maybe cacao nib, nuts. That cacao nib and that delicate floral vanilla combo there just carries through right into the finish with a lingering warm spice. Not much of a Kentucky hug, but overall the throat and the mouth is nice and warm and spicy, if that makes sense. And the bitter oak that is present right up front in the palate kind of turns to a sweeter, more mellowed oak in the finish. Finish is short to medium. Going back to the palate, it's a little bit youthy. I mean, there's a little bit of that ethanol, very, very, very quick but sharp ethanol. But then it's taken over by a lot of the nice flavors in there. But yeah, it is a little bit youthy. Overall, it's really nice. Totally up my alley. If you like wheated bourbons, I think you'd like this. And if you do like the Woodford Reserve profile, or just Brown-Forman, banana, bright cherry, caramel with a nice balanced oak profile, and always good spicing, I would say. It's not too heavily spiced, Brown-Forman products, but there's enough spicing that if you're not someone like me that loves rye, this would probably be okay for you. Like if you can't handle the spice of a strong rye or straight rye, this is probably more up your alley. It's a lot sweeter, but it's still got that nice cinnamon baking and cooking spice in there. I like that cacao nib too. That's a kind of a unique one, in my opinion. I've gotten it in a few single malts, like Scotches, but not in many bourbons. So, along with this, Woodford Reserve also has a rye, which is up there, and they also have a straight malt, but I don't have the straight malt, haven't tried it. I'm debating picking it up, but like I've said in previous video, I just want my first American single malt to be something more reputable, like Decapitation or something. But anyways, that's going to do for today's Decapitation. Overall, I would buy this again. I think based on the price at the LCBO, at least, it's a buy for me. I really enjoy it. I like wheated bourbons, and I think this falls in between Standard Maker's Mark and Maker's 46 as far as price and palate. Availability is, I mean, it's a little bit spotty. You can get it online, and it's available in some stores, but it seems pretty spotty, like they have it and then they don't. But if you guys have tried Woodford Reserve Sweet Wheat, let me know what you guys think down below. I'd appreciate any feedback. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. Hope everyone is staying safe and staying warm. This has been Whisky Business, and I'm out, guys. Cheers.